Back now for the beginning of the second round here at the Reno Sparks Convention Center. I'm Dan Deerdorf along with Alex Wallow. We're here for this 12-rounder. Eddie Hopson, the champion, wearing the black.
Dan, if you had any doubt, though, the people at home, good right hand again by Tracy. If you had any doubt at home about how to score that round, you should have heard Loon do the in-between rounds. As soon as Eddie Hopson sat down, he said, Eddie, he won that.
Whoa! What a right hand by Tracy Patterson. Oh, my gosh. Eddie Hopson can't hardly get up. Eddie Hopson still wobbly.
And he's still hurt and badly hurt.
Getting the count from Mills Lane is Eddie Hopson. At that time, a left put him down.
Hey, how you doing?
We're barely into the second round.
3 knockdown rule is not in effect.
Oh, and look at Eddie Hopson just grab on, trying to save himself.
The 3 knockdown rule is not in effect, but I think if Eddie goes down again, I think Mills will stop it anyway.
Well, Mills Lane has never shown any inclination to let a fight go beyond its point, and Eddie Hopson just trying to get it back.
This is by far the worst Eddie Hopson has ever been hurt. That's a 3rd knockdown. Eddie can't keep his feet under
again, it's not in effect. The standing 8 is not the 3 knockdown rule is not going to save. And there goes Eddie Hopson for the 4th time in a fight.
That's it. One big right hand. Eddie Hopson never returned.
Tracy Patterson, once again, a world champion. For over 2 years, he held at 122 pounds, now at 130.
We questioned Dan coming in if he would bring his power from 122 up to 130. He brought it, and he looked, if anything, more powerful.
It was started by a right hand by Tracy Patterson. I got excited and called him Tracy Harris Patterson. It's just Tracy Patterson now, and what a right hand put Eddie Hopson away. Hopson got back up, hung around for a while, but did not survive that right hand.
Let's take a look, Dan. We're going to go take a look at the first knockdown, and this really was the fight. This really was the fight. Eddie Hopson moving to his right, and boom, right hand dropped him flat on his back. Eddie very gamely tried to continue, got up every time and answered Mills Lane. He's number 2 on the rope. Makes Tracy miss the first punch, reacted well to it, but came in with an inside left, and down went Eddie again. And this is the last knockdown.
Actually ends up being
Eddie
number 4.
trying to fight back, 4th knockdown. Eddie trying to fight back. Right hand misses, but it did enough to... Tracy just had no legs at him. That wasn't even a punch. And Mills Lane, Dan, I think it's safe to say, Mills Lane stopped it, not because of that knockdown, but really because he was in no shape to continue to face any more punishment.
We want to remind everybody that we're going to show you the epic battle between Sugar Ray Leonard and Thomas Hearns when they fought to unify the welterweight title almost 14 years ago. This is worth watching again. Stay with us, everybody. We'll be back to Reno right after this. Well, Tracy Patterson has done what he thought he was going to do, but he's shocked a lot of people in the process. Let's go upstairs now. We'll get the announcement from Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, following 4 knockdowns, referee Mills Lane calls a halt to the bout. The official time, 1 minute, 37 seconds of round number 2. The winner, now a 2-time world champion, now the IBF Junior Lightweight Champion of the World, Little Caesar, Tracy Harris Patterson.
Tracy?
Hey, here.
Tracy,
hey, here.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it, but we'll just take 1 second. Congratulations.
Thank you.
The question, one question, a lot of questions coming into this fight, Tracy, for you and for the people, the fans of boxing watching you. First of all, one question was, did you bring your power up from 122? And clearly, you look even more powerful at 130 pounds.
Okay, before I answer anything, I want to give thanks to the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for giving me the strength and the courage to come out here tonight and do this. Yes, I did bring my power up. I was killing myself for the time that I stayed at 122, and going up in weight is only going to help me.
You have a fabulous record against southpaws. When did you sense you could hit him with the right hand and do damage?
Well, I can hit any southpaw with a right hand. You know, that's what they're open for, the straight right hand. And that's what we worked out in training, and it worked well for us today.
Tracy, this is the biggest fight you've had without your adopted father, Floyd, in the corner with you. I know he's watching the fight. What is your sense of feelings about your relationship with him at this point?
Well, all I really can say at this time is that I love my dad, and if you're watching, I know you. I'm going to tell you right now, I love you, and I'm hoping when I get back home we can get together and put this thing behind us. I love you, Dad, and also happy birthday to my mother. I love you.
Let's take a look, Tracy, if we can, at some replays. I'm sure I don't have to convince you too hard. This is the final knockdown. This actually wasn't really much of a knockdown. He never recovered from that first right hand. That one missed, but you hit him on the back, and his legs were so gone at that point that he went down. Now we're going to go down to the heart of the matter, which was the first knockdown, the first right hand. Tell me what you're thinking right here, if you can remember.
Well, right now, I think I caught him with something a little earlier before then. I saw him wincing a little bit, like it was hard for him to see. So I figured it would be a good time to try to drop something real serious on him, and that's what I did.
Do you have any philosophy when you're trying to finish a man who's hurt like this?
Well, I like to take my time a little bit more than what I did here. But as hurt as he was, I was just trying to land something. And I knew I could get him out of there.
And you did. Once again, let's take a look at the end right here. Once again, you missed with the right, but he was so unsteady. Tracy, you're a two-time world champion now. What are your goals at this point?
Well, my goal is to defend this title as long as I can, you know, and I feel that as long as I stay healthy, God, able, willing, I can hold the title for some time.
Congratulations to you. Thank you very much. Now let's find the former champion who lost in his first title defense, and there you see the two men. Eddie, I know you feel like the roof just dropped out. Tell me what happened. You got hit with a right hand in the second round, and you just didn't recover.
No, I did not. I just didn't recover. I'll be back, though. I'll be back.
What did you, I mean, it's a stupid question, I guess, when a man's just, and I really hate to ask this, but what was different from him than what you expected, Tracy? What weren't you able to, I'm sorry, Eddie, what weren't you able to do that you thought you could do coming in to defend your title?
That came out wrong. I just came out. I'll be back, though. I'll be back.
What happened now, when we told him this guy's going to be throwing right hands at you. When you jab, don't drop your left hand. If you'll notice, he hit him with the right hand while he was jabbing, and he had his left hand over here. I said, if you throw the jab, I'm saying move on the side, but throw that left hand at him. So you block the right hand. But he jabbed, and he dropped his left hand, and that's when he threw a right hand at him.
So you've heard Eddie talk about the fact that he will be back. Can you put a guy back together after this? I mean, I know, you know, Eddie is such an emotional guy. What do you do to put him back together after something like this?
Well, mentally, he's got to find himself, you know. And then when he's ready to come back, he'll call me up. He'll be back there, you know. And this kid has his first loss, and who knows, there may be more. But I think he's going to come back, and maybe he'll be a better fighter. Maybe he'll pick up some of the stuff that Roger and I have been trying to show him what he wanted to do. It's a loss. What can you do? The guy hit him with the right punches. He didn't do the right thing he was supposed to do. You can't fault the guy, and you can't fault Tracy Patterson for winning the fight.
Thank you very much. Thanks for talking to us, Eddie. I appreciate it. Now let's go back to Dan Deerdorf at ringside.
All right, Alex Wallow, thank you very much. And again, a reminder, coming up, we're going to take you back to 1981 to show you this fantastic fight between Sugar Ray Leonard and Thomas Hearns. Let's go back and watch what happened in the second round. Here's the first one. This is the punch that started it and ended it all at once. Right there, a complete bullseye by Tracy Patterson takes Eddie Hopson out. He got back up, was just trying to hang on for dear life. Got up against the ropes, and here comes the second knockdown. And this is really a short left, but Eddie Hopson was on his way down anyway, and Mills Lane in to separate the two fighters. And then finally, mercifully, it ended here. Not much of a punch by Tracy Patterson. Eddie Hopson was all gone by then. So congratulations to Eddie Hopson. Obviously, Alex, he took that power with him when he went